And here we are in the 2013 Chevrolet Malibu Eco. Pull over to the side of the road. Sorry, it's not a more luxurious place for you guys. Here's a quick look around the cabin. And you can see this vehicle is not equipped with MyLink. Now, we found out today that MyLink is not part of the program if you get navigation. So navigation, you lose MyLink. Okay. We'll go over here to the steering wheel. As you can see, we have a nice little display, shows you information as far as the battery, engine. As you can see, I got some extra battery juice there. You can flip through the odometer, trip mileage, of course, the mile an hour you're going, and it shows your standard stuff. Directions, timer, nice little stopwatch, shows your average speed, and as you can see right now we're beating pretty hard on it. Get about 20.4 miles to the gallon. That's been a little weird. I've been trying to pull down some a little bit higher, trying to keep it in electric mode or keeping my foot off the gas, but it doesn't seem to be working. Okay. When we go back, take a quick peek around the interior, you have a nice silver line. It is plastic, it's not metal. This here is all touch. These all activate. Let's push the start button here and activate the radio. Okay. And of course we have the lift gate in there. Here's an example. It's a Droid X. You can see it's a pretty big cubby in there. And then you just manually close it. It doesn't have the cool motorized design that the Cadillac has, but hey, that's what you get. But here's your buttons for navigation, destination, reports, your home screen, which gives you that MyLink layout without the MyLink, and you can keep tapping for more. And it shows USB configuration, XM. It also gives you a larger power flow screen if you wanted to look at that instead of navigation. You can see it's starting to be the twilight hours here, and well, not that, it's 3 o'clock. As you can see, gives you a nice display. There is the the engine, the battery, and that's supposed to stand for the electric motor. Apparently, electric motor's in the middle of the car. Who knows? Overall, I gotta see interior materials are huge increase. All this is nice. This is soft padded. This is soft. There's a difference in texture between here and here. It's not a leather, but it's not a hard plastic like on the current Malibu. The armrests have a nice padded rubber vinyl, and then of course we have the very controversial fake wood inserts on this model. We have it there on all the window switches. We have it here on the steering wheel, and of course we have it around the gauge, the shifter there. Overall, as far as the ride and everything, not too bad. We'll talk about that next. So here we are inside the 2013. We're going to talk about a little bit about the driving characteristics. Talking to some of the engineers and some of the Chevrolet marketing guys, I asked them if the handling would be somewhere between the Buick Regal and the Buick LaCrosse, and they said that the handling is definitely improved over the last model. More Regal than LaCrosse. I would probably go the opposite. I would say that the car handles more LaCrosse than Regal. The Regal is a very tight handling car. It feels like a smaller car. Unfortunately, while this car is rather about the same size, same wheelbase, it feels like a bigger vehicle. It feels like a bigger vehicle everywhere. The dash is more substantial. The headroom here is insane. It's way more than on my 09 Malibu. It feels like I'm in an SUV. Anybody 6'4", 6'5", to 6'8" will have tons of headroom in this car. As far as the handling and traction, it's a great driving car. Do not think that when I call it associated with LaCrosse that's a bad thing. LaCrosse is a very good driving car. It doesn't have the heft that vehicle you get from that vehicle, but what you get is the steering input, the ride and handling, the way it's planted. It's not as tight as the Regal. The Regal is an anomaly. It's, you know, the way it was tuned. I don't think that would appeal to a lot of Chevrolet Malibu owners. This car definitely improves over the current generation. The ride is a lot smoother, a lot more compliant. Steering is a little bit sportier, but not too much. Later on today, we're going to test drive the Camry Hybrid and the Sonata Hybrid. Now, the Camry Hybrid, that's the main guy. That's the one that Chevy's trying to go after with this vehicle. And then you have the Sonata Hybrid, which is doesn't get a lot of great reviews, but is because Sonata's sales are going faster and faster every month, that they're looked to be an upcoming contender. So those are the two vehicles we're going to have a go test, and we'll take a look then.